If I'm elected president, the goals that I would have for Sigma Xi would be first to increase the membership by effective recruitment of new members as well as retention initiatives. The second goal I would have would be to increase the viability of the local chapters by further support from Central. A third goal would be to develop some kind of cost-effective presence in Washington, D.C., perhaps with another society, renting an office, for example. And finally, a program to pilot, an experimental program to support high-risk research for junior faculty. The biggest change that I would like to see within Sigma Xi is increased support that I mentioned earlier for the local sections. I think it's very important to have more intensified local programming that deal with interactions between the membership and industry, with membership and local colleges, universities, and also between the membership and K through 12, particularly middle schools and high schools. I think we have a number of local chapters that have developed pilot programs that are very interesting and ought to be replicated across many chapters. So I'd like to see more activity. It will keep members engaged and improve our retention. And I think it should be supported by more resources from the Central Society. Well, I have had a long career as an academic that involves the traditional pathway of a professor in a university, but I've also had significant administrative experience. So I've mentored something like 60 PhD students, and shortly after I became a full professor at the University of Wisconsin, I became department chair. I served 6 years as department chair at Wisconsin. And then in my last 10 years, I was chair here at Ohio State. In between, I was a dean at the University of Delaware, chief academic officer at IIT, and provost at North Carolina State University. So I've had an arc of a career. Now I'm back as just a full professor, and the cliche that it's the best position at a university is true. I'm ready to serve Sigma Xi. And I can also mention that I've had significant experience with national laboratories, particularly Argonne National Laboratory, with industries such as 3M, Medtronic, DuPont earlier in my career. So I think I have a broad perspective of experience that should bear on almost all aspects of the directions for Sigma Xi. Lastly, I could mention that I've been on review panels for on the order of 10 different universities, reviewing mostly chemical engineering departments. I've also served on the NIH study section in surgery and bioengineering, and I was on the Division of Materials Research review panel at NSF when I was still at Wisconsin. So I have a broad base of experience. I'm happy to bring that to serve Sigma Xi. Why members should vote for me? I think that I have a extensive background, both as an academic working at universities as well as liaison at national laboratories that are appropriate to the constituencies of Sigma Xi. My emphasis on local chapter programming, I think, will be important to the retention of members of the society, and I think there can be more can be done in the area of professional development. Can our younger members particularly benefit from exposure to programming dealing with diversity, with career management, with sensitivity to gender issues, particularly in some aspects of science and almost all aspects of engineering. It's an important issue. So I think that beyond promoting science for society, dealing with societal issues, to provide some personal benefit to individuals' career path would be a reason to vote for me, because I will try to support that in local programming.